What's up, guys? I am here at Edge Fitness with Danica Johnson, my coach, and just went through some posing, and now we're going to hit a leg session. So, some BCAs.
Game on.
Game time. Alright, guys, it's Kara here, and I'm going to do a little commentary for you over my leg training that I did with Danica this past weekend. Got to go up there and visit her in Vermont, which was absolutely beautiful there. We made it a really short, quick trip. We drove up there Saturday, got there Saturday night, hung out with Danica that night. Then Sunday we did posing, and then hit up legs. So let me just say, not to make excuses, but I was pretty fatigued going into this workout, just from working out all week, and then the drive up there, driving there and stuff, just kind of I was having some lower back issues I mentioned in my weekend vlog. So this workout was challenging for that reason, but it was also good challenging just working out with someone different. I normally either train by myself or don't have someone pushing me, so it was really nice to have someone else set up the leg workout for me. We focused a lot on glutes. She gave me a lot of glute type plyos to do in between sets, so got a lot of really good ideas, and it was just a really great leg workout. It's nice too because Danica is not that much taller than me. Her body's friggin' slamming. Can we just comment on that for a minute? This girl's booty is incredible. It really is. You just gotta take a moment of silence for that thing. God damn. So yeah, it's pretty motivating to work out with someone like Danica. She's just overall an amazing person. I've really learned a lot from her, coaching with her, or having her coach me, I should say, and just talking to her. I mean, we talk every single day, so it was really great getting to meet up and hang out a little bit more because, I just feel like I know her very well. So anyways, we supersetted what you guys are seeing here, the inner thigh movement with that glute machine, which I really like that glute machine. It's called a butt master. We don't have anything like that at either of the gyms I work out at. Typically to mimic that, I'll do a Lang hamstring curl machine or something, but that was a really good glute machine. So we started out, we supersetted that, I believe, for 3 or 4 sets. And then we came out to this other area of the gym. These were really friggin' hard. This is no weight added. This is just doing, I don't know if Jason could film my heel, but you want to keep your heel really pressed into the floor and your toes up while you're lifting up. And it really puts the burn on that glute and hamstring. So I did 15 each side, and holy shit. You guys need to try these. If you don't incorporate these already, I've never actually incorporated these. So I'm going to start adding these in on my leg days, just in between my actual movements. I'm going to start throwing in for the last few weeks of my prep some of these glute focused movements to just really burn out that area. It was so hard. I didn't know what to do with my hands, you guys. So I was just kind of holding myself, holding my belly. I didn't know what to do. But I did that, supersetted, and then we were squatting. I had actually squatted the day before, just because I wasn't sure if we were going to do legs or not. So again, my squat form wasn't super strong with my back pain, but either way, it was still good. I made the most of it, and I'm actually pretty proud of how I pushed through on this workout. I just didn't want to waste it. So we warmed up with just 25s on each side with reps of 8. I believe we did a couple sets of those. This gym was called The Edge in Burlington, Vermont. So for anyone that's local there watching my videos, this was a pretty sweet gym. I liked it. It was very big. I felt like I could get lost in it. But the man pictured right there is Danica's coach, actually. And he competes as well. So it was kind of nice to have someone else there pushing you and helping you out. It was just nice to kind of work out the group of people also motivated like that. So My pants are driving me nuts. How come I didn't realize my pants were all like bunched up like that? Pretty sure that's not how my pants are. All right, so you can see, again, awkward, not sure what to do with my hands, but these, again, superset that with squats, you guys. Holy fuck. The burn. Good burn, though. My glutes, from top to bottom, freaking sore. Today is Wednesday that I'm doing this commentary. We did legs on Sunday. And yes, my butt cheeks still hurt. So, job well done, Danica. We burn out those glutes. What else did we do? So yeah, then she had me add in some other plyos, basically kind of like a lunge with a little hop. And I feel like it looks like I'm being a little pussy with my hop there, but these burn out. Like my legs were burning out real quick on those. So that's another good one to throw in between. Here's another set of Danica squatting. She's got really good squat form, nice and strong. I'm doing those with ease. Again, she's an IFPA pro. She won the Orton Cup, and she's been judging a lot of competitions as well. And she has a pretty big clientele of a lot of bikini clients she coaches, but we'll also link her information below if you want to get in contact with her for coaching, or if you guys are in the Vermont area and want to do posing with her. You guys will see that in a separate video, but posing was really helpful as well. So she's very experienced, and it's nice to train with someone like that and to work with someone like that because she's gone through it all. So she knows all the feels. And as I've mentioned before, I've only had male coaches, and they're both competitors, so they know the feels, but it's just different with a female perspective. So I don't know, I'm really, really enjoying having a female help guide me. So when I'm being an emotional train wreck, she knows how to to say the right things to me. You know, sometimes guys just don't know the right things to say. No offense, guys, but sometimes you say things and all it does is like piss the girls off even more. So, yeah, then we supersetted in more of these little lungy jumping things, which my balance was a little off on them. Again, watching this, they may not look that hard, but when you throw in some of these plyometric movements in between your more compound movements like squats and things like that, you fatigue very quickly. But it's a good way to utilize your time in the gym as well. If you're prepping, or even if you're not prepping, if you're just someone who's trying to lose weight and doesn't want to spend hours in the gym, just a great way to maximize your time. So I forget how many sets of squats we did. I think we did like 4, maybe 4 or 5, because we warmed up and then got to our working set. I didn't squat heavier than 135. I really haven't been squatting heavier than 135. I don't know. I feel like partly because my lower back has been an issue. I've been doing massage, I've been doing a lot of stretching, and I'm still just having a lot of tightness in my lower back that just hasn't been worth it for me to try to push it, too hard where I injure myself. I'm just not willing to do that when I know I can just focus on the form, my movement, squeezing in the right places, and get the results I need right now. So hoping to work more on building up on my strength and my weights and things like that after the competition. But for now, I'm just trying to stay injury-free and focus on what I need to do, to come into the competition healthy and, with my body feeling good. So I think this was Danica's heaviest set. I think she did 155. I think we were doing reps of like 6 to 8 or so. Yeah, and she made it look nice and easy. So this whole weekend, I say this whole weekend, we're literally there for like 24 hours, but it was such a good experience for me to I was already really motivated, so to go there and to meet her and to do the posing clinic with all the girls training for their own competitions, a couple doing Syracuse, some are doing shows in Vermont, some are doing NPC shows, just really got me motivated for the rest of prep. And, for those of you competing, I suggest you plan things into your prep. Like, some people don't like traveling when they're prepping. I make it work. You know, you pack your meals or do what you need to do. You find ways to get in your workouts. And it's nice because it can kind of just help keep you motivated. Yeah, my squat form looks kind of sad. Yeah, that was really tough for me. I was really struggling. But I really found that to be helpful. It really, I mean, it can tire you out traveling for sure. As you guys know, I traveled my last prep down to Florida and Boston, actually. And I didn't see any negative results with traveling while on prep. I do very well with it. If anything, it helps. It relaxes me. Sometimes it's nice to just be out of your normal routine and get in a new environment. And for me, that's a huge motivator and just kind of pumps me up, you know? And especially being around other competitors. Like the gym I go to in Syracuse, go to Well Rounded, and there is one other girl there doing figure, but it's not the same when you're not like training, I don't know, when you're not around people that compete. It can be tough. I don't mind it, don't get me wrong. I do like training alone, but it's a nice change to have some people around you. I believe this was my last set of this, and I think I felt a little bit stronger on this second set, which is funny how that works out sometimes. Sometimes you get stronger the more sets you do. I think between this set and the other set, I did not do any plyos. So that's another thing. If you're doing plyos in between, sometimes it can impact your strength a little bit. So just that at that point in prep where my workouts are still going fairly well. I am not the type of person that PRs when I'm in prep. I know a lot of people do, and they're like, yeah, boy, I PR'd, what up, 2 weeks out. That's on me, all right? Maybe I'm being a pussy, but I don't try to PR. I definitely notice. I mean, my macros are being cut. Most people's would be. And my workouts are being increased. And there's more things to do, and my sleep is not like phenomenal right now. So yeah, my performance in the gym definitely starts to suffer a bit, and I think most competitors would agree with that. If they're not, like, that's great, but I know for me, definitely 3 weeks out, I start to feel the struggles of, just not feeling awesome in the gym. Still giving my all, but you can just tell, like, your strength is compromised, you're depleted, you're undercaloried, and you're tired. So I listen to my body, and for the most part, I'm not really trying to make PRs on squats at this point in time. I'm just trying to do what I can to lean out and focus on the areas I need to focus on. So then we did leg press. We did 3 sets of these, I believe. I like this leg press machine too. It's funny how different gyms, like, their machines feel totally different. And this one, like, the way the back of the seat kind of fit your back, I don't know, it just felt nice. Like, it just felt like a good angle than some other leg press machines I've been on. So that was good. Some of the changes, we didn't really make too many changes, but one of the things recommended to me from Danica, which I totally agree with, is starting to add in more glute movements for me. So I do legs twice a week right now, but in addition to that, on my other days, when I'm doing back, when I'm doing my chest day, when I'm doing my shoulder day, at the end of those workouts, I'm still going to go in and get at least one glute exercise done. So that at least 5 days of the week, I'm just hitting at least one glute movement. So like the other day, I did hip thrusts, and then box jumps. I did like the little donkey kicks, like on the lying hamstring curl machine. So I'm just basically, from here on out to the contest, I'm just going to keep adding in every day some type of glute movement. And I'm still going to add in, which also engages your hamstrings too, but I still like to throw in more hamstring isolation movements as well. It's really important to me, whether it is to the judges or not, that I can see my hamstrings. And I was able to at the November show, which was really nice. And at this point in my progress, I can see them coming out a the we're just going to keep shredding that shit down. this was a drop set that we did where we did like a 2-second pause for each of the reps. I wasn't doing so well with the 2-second pause. It's really freaking hard. If you guys haven't tried that, try doing it. It's amazing how much lighter you have to go. That 2-second pause when you really push up, it's rough. I do like to put my hands out, like either on my chest or you see me like touching my knees. It's not to push my legs any, it's more so just to support and make sure my knees aren't coming inwards, because I do have issues with that. So I just like to use it kind of as a guide. And then we moved on to some hamstrings. Again, their equipment there was good. I don't know why it was so much better, but this seated hamstring curl I really liked because it actually isolated my hamstrings. My gym in Syracuse, I feel it in my hamstrings, but I also feel it in my calves. I know that's a little weird, but I don't know. I just can't get the right angle on it. In this machine, I got a nice angle on it. So we did, I believe, 4 sets on this, like reps of 10 to 15. Then we ended up upping the weight a bit and then, did reps of like 8 to 10. My legs were very, very fatigued. It's amazing too because with posing beforehand, for any competitors out there, posing is a workout. Okay? To pose for an hour and you want to look good. So you got to practice keeping everything flexed and tight and smiling, and we also practice too holding our poses for a period of time, because that's what happens on show day. You could be out on the stage holding those poses for a considerable amount of time. So with that, my body was pretty tight and sore. I did do this workout fasted, so I was also pretty depleted at this point because it was pretty late in the afternoon. I don't normally go that long fasted with my intermittent fasting window, but it was just how it worked out for the weekend. So yeah, this machine was really good. And then yes, here's the last plyo movement to show you guys. She had me do, I think she called them monster walks. Just putting a heavy band around your ankles and keeping that isolation on your glute and your hamstring and walking. This band was so heavy too. It was really hard for me to spread my legs out, but you want to try to go as wide as you can and just walk back and forth across the room. So this was good because I have really tight hips, and that also helps open up your hips. So that was another good plyo movement, and I believe I finished with that movement after. Oh no, then we did some little squat jumps. I don't know the name of these. Jump squat jumps, I don't know. Whatever these things are called, I'm sure you've seen them before. That's another good movement for the booty. So then we finished after the monster walk things with 10 of those. So it was an epic workout. It was a great weekend. I had such a good time, so I'm hoping to go back soon. And yeah, I hope you guys like this workout and gave you lots of ideas. Give it a thumbs up and keep checking back for more.